I lost my muscle. I lost my gains. I lost my shape. I lost my size. And I'd be lying to you guys if I told you this hasn't affected my confidence or hasn't made me feel a certain type of way. So I know I do these videos and I always tell you guys confidence should come from within, and it shouldn't matter what you look like on the external. Your appearance shouldn't dictate your self-esteem and your self-worth. It's easy to say, but it's hard to actually do. So for the last 12 years, I've always been in quite good shape. I've always kept myself in a certain size. I've always kept myself going to the gym. I've always eaten a certain type of way. And I've lost my gains before. I've gained it. I've lost it. I've gained it. But this time I'm struggling. I'm actually struggling really, really bad. And I know comments and what people say and other people's opinions should not matter, but when it comes from people who are close to you or people who you respect, those ones hurt a bit. So again, I'd be lying to you guys if I said me losing my body and losing my muscle and losing my size hasn't hurt me. I'll give you an example. So within the last 24 hours, there's been 3 different people who've been like, Chris, what happened to you, man? Are you sick? Is everything okay? You're not the same. Before, you used to look like a championship, but exact word this girl said. She's a cool friend of mine, so I don't take it personally. Well, I do take it personally, but I remember she's like, oh, you used to look like you're going for the championship, but now, you know, you look like a normal, regular guy, which is not a bad thing. I was just like, ooh. Then another friend of mine saw him and showed me pictures of 2 years ago when I was probably 20% bigger, and I looked at myself, I was like, oh my God, I'm actually not the same anymore. Now, I'm in my early 30s. I don't think my testosterone has dropped. I don't think I should be losing muscle mass right now. And it's really affected me. So I've actually started speaking to a few friends I know who I used to train with back in the day, and even guys who are older than me and in better shape than me. I'm just telling them, listen, what's the matter? Like, I'm training, but I'm losing muscle. I'm not as big as what I used to be. I'm eating the same foods, if not better, but I look worse. And the worst part of it is I'm heavier on the scale, but I'm smaller physically. And one of my friends actually pointed out to me, is like, yeah, your lifestyle's changed, you know, you're not as dedicated to the gym as what you were before. Back in the day, if I had a bad session in the morning, I'm coming back in the evening. I need to rectify it. I was dedicated, I was focused, I was disciplined, I was passionate. I'm still passionate about it, but now if I go and I have a bad session, who cares? I've got stuff to do at home. I need to create content. I need to finish working on whatever I'm doing. Like, there's so many other priorities. And now gym and my body has taken a back step. So I don't know if this is going to happen to you, but at some point you're going to have to pick what's important to you. So I don't have kids at the moment, so it's not even that difficult for me at the moment. So I've got some friends who have to come to the gym at 6 a.m. so they can finish at 7 and drop their kids off for the school run, and they come and then go to work. And I'm like, wow. So in life, there's going to be other things that's going to take priority. I'm really doing a lot of soul searching. Like lately, I say lately, in the last 2 to 3 years, I've done more partying than I've ever done. I still train, I still eat healthy, but I haven't really pushed myself. I don't go for PBs no more. I've got injuries now. I've got a ton of injuries. Well, not a ton, but predominantly on my left side. I've done something to my shoulder before. It's not the same. It clicks when I walk. I broke this. I don't know if you guys could see. I broke this finger last year. I've broken this hand before in rugby as well. And I've got lordosis in my lower back. So I get pain in my lower back. Every time I squat again, I get pain in my lower back. Because I've got tight glutes and my abs aren't strong enough, my core isn't strong enough. This is not me crying or like begging for public sympathy, but it's just letting you know that at some point in your fitness journey, you're going to have to prioritize something or other things. I've prioritized partying, drinking, having fun, traveling, going on holidays, going for different experiences over bodybuilding. So you can't do both. You can't choose to go out on the weekend or travel or have a weekend off or a week off or whatever and then expect to keep your same physique. You can't. Like, I feel like bodybuilding or just fitness is it's not fair, you know. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Like, I've trained heavily, like intensively for like the last 12, 15 years, whatever, like properly dedicated myself to this. And then in the last 2 years, I've taken my foot off the gas a bit and literally I've shrunk. What else in life do you invest in for so long and you dedicate yourself to, and then you literally take your foot off the gas for a short period of time and the investment starts to wither away, you know? But yeah, this is the game we play. It's not fair. It's not fun sometimes, especially like for someone like me. I lose weight like that. I lose weight easily and I'm trying to always gain weight. I've never gone over 90 kilos in my whole life. I've eaten, bulked, done everything. I've never gone over that threshold. Some other people, maybe someone like you might gain weight easy. You might find it hard to lose weight, but the body is just, I don't know. I don't think it's meant to look in a certain way. Bodybuilding is not natural to the body. Again, it all comes down to genetics. It all comes down to your body composition and how you know, your body absorbs food and holds muscle and holds fat, whatever. But again, it's kind of made me rediscover why I loved bodybuilding in the first place, my passion for it. I've signed back up to my old gym. It's like a prison in that gym, but it's the most conducive environment for like hardcore training. I've been training in a gym which is almost the equivalent to a pure gym. It's not a pure gym, but it's the equivalent to a pure gym, so it's full of teenagers. You don't really train heavy there, you're there to chill, and you know, just, I don't really push myself there. But now I've had to whip myself and drag myself back to this hardcore gym because there's people who are of a similar mindset. The equipment is for bodybuilding. I'm back to eating 5 eggs a day now. I think for the last 2 years, I've only been eating 3 eggs a day. Of course, I'm going to lose weight. I don't track my food. I don't track my numbers. I don't track my weight. I don't track how much I'm lifting. I don't track how much I'm not lifting. Of course, my body's going to deteriorate. Of course, I'm not going to hold the same size and the same mass as what I did previously. Now, previously, I never tracked my food. I never tracked my weight, but I was hungry to train. Like, I'm hungry. I was hungry to train. Now I'm not hungry to train. I'm hungry to travel. I'm hungry to go on a new experience. I'm hungry to go listen to this DJ. I'm hungry to go to this comedy club or this museum. I'm hungry for other things. But in life, you can't be great at everything. You have to focus. I'm going to focus again on gym. I'm going to give myself till June. Not even give myself till June. I'm just literally going to try and enjoy the process again. I'm going to start having my 5 eggs again. I'm going to increase my carbs. I'm going to try fall in love with the process again. But with me, I find gym so monotonous, man. I don't know about you guys. I find it so boring sometimes, so repetitive, especially if I'm in the same gym or in the same environment. It's the same faces, it's the same movement. Like, there's no fun to it. And that's why I've noticed a lot of guys are going to jiu-jitsu now. They're trying something different. They're trying to move their body in a different way. But my problem is I've attached myself to this image, to this look. And when people say, oh, you look small, it hurts me. Or not everyone, when certain people say that, people who I'm close to, it's hurt me. So for you now, whatever you've attached your image to, whatever you've attached your identity to, whatever you've attached your confidence to, let's say you've got a really nice car, or you've always had really nice cars and everyone knows you as, you know, James with the BMW or James with the Audi or whatever it is you've attached your image to. So let's say you're a girl, for example, and you've always had, like, I don't know, you've always been attractive, you always had a nice face or a nice body, and everyone always calls you, you know, sexy Sarah or like sexy Jessica or whatever. And then let's say you get sick or your period comes and you've got PCS, polycystic ovaries or whatever, and you're bloated and all of a sudden you don't look like sexy Sarah. What happens? That's going to affect your mental health. That's going to affect your confidence. That's going to affect your self-esteem, because you're not what everyone thought you were. You're not how you've always been. I want you to slowly detach from that identity, because it could mess you up the same way it's messing me up a little bit. When I say it's messing me up, I'm not losing sleep over it. I know what to do and I'm doing it. I'm back in my gym that I love. I only went back today after 7 months away from it. I only went back today and I'm eating my 5 eggs. I only started that today. But I want you to detach. I want you to detach from that image, from that identity. Because so if I was someone else and this look really mattered to me, I'm going to jump on steroids. Oh my God, I'm small. I'm in my 30s now. Is my testosterone dropping? What's wrong with me? I'm going to jump on steroids. And most of my training partners who are on steroids, they're not on one compound. They're not just on testosterone. They're not just on TRT or whatever. They're on this and that and that. And that's, I don't want that. I don't want to get addicted to this look and then I'm on test. Then I'm on growth hormone. Then I'm on this. Then I'm on that. And then before you know it, my jaw's bigger, my hands are bigger. And then I'm addicted to this look now. And then I'm going overboard. So as a natural bodybuilder, it's hard for us to gain muscle. It's harder for us to gain muscle, shall I say. But we have to be more disciplined. We have to be more dedicated. But I want you to think of what you're attached to. Is it your car? Is it your house? Is it your sexy partner? Is it your designer clothes? Is it your hair? Is it your lips? Is it your breasts? Is it your bum? Like, what is it that gives you confidence and makes you feel like I'm someone, I'm confident, I'm beautiful, I'm accepted? Try your best to detach from it. I'm not saying you should cut it off. For example, I'm not going to stop training. I love training. Training helps my mental health. But I'm forced to accept my current state. I'm forced to be humble. I'm forced to reevaluate my appearance. I'll give you another example. Usually in like festivals, carnivals, events abroad, I'm always topless. In the UK, I don't really go topless because I don't really care. But the last couple of years, I've had to, like, literally in Notting Hill Festival, I'm topless every single carnival. But then imagine, I've got my little body here, fine. Imagine there's 20,000 guys, bigger than me, taller than me, hencher than me. So think about this the other way. Imagine you're a girl and you have massive boobs, right? And you go to these events and you've got your cleavage out. Every guy's coming to you just for your cleavage. But if you package yourself in a different way, you can still see that, you know, she's got something there, but you dress nicer. The quality of men who notice you might be different. So the girls who used to come for me, when I used to go to these events, topless, like Carnival, whatever. They just want a guy who looks in this certain aesthetic. They don't care about my brains. They don't care about my personality, about my depth. They just literally want a guy who looks like this. But when I dress in a certain way and I package myself in a different way, I get women who are more artistic. I get women who are more individual. I get women who are more special rather than just, oh yeah, just want a guy who's got muscles. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if that makes sense, but I want you to not be so attached to this thing that gives you confidence, whether it's your money, whether it's your lifestyle, whether it's your designer, your Gucci bags, your BMW, your Mercedes. Try not to get so attached to it. Every now and then, stay away from it, avoid it, and see if you die. You won't die. Let's say it's your Instagram, for example. You post 2 to 3 times a week and you love the compliments, you love the likes, you love the validation. Take a few weeks off Instagram. It's literally mental discipline, right? I want you guys to be in control of your confidence. I'm not lying to you, and I'm going to tell you, oh yeah, I'm comfortable with my body. No, I'm going to go back to the gym. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to train better. But I don't want you guys to have this problem, But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video.